shit is. Running it down on these niggas.
Sex, drugs, money, and murder, my nigga. You know how we get it, my nigga. Still be painting them pictures, my nigga. Ripping that raw and fucking your bitches. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. 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 Niggas, they never will hurt you. Niggas, they never will hurt you. Sex, drugs, money, and murder. Sex, drugs, money, and murder.
How the trap spot, understand how to get that. Ran down on them niggas with a flip back. Knew I never seen another nigga live like that. I was still getting stacks back. Had to fuck around getting them packs back. Niggas.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bullets Gotti back with another one, back with another one. This video right here, we gonna touch on the whole Jay and Dame beef, and you know, people speaking about, well, Jay shouldn't come to help out Dame because Dame was speaking ill of Jay. Get that. Grant you that, right? But here's the truth. I done did videos previously about Dame and Jay's relationship. What people don't understand is, right, Jay is the godfather of Dame kids, right? That man owes him more than anything. This is the man that, when the labels didn't want to sign Jay, Dame was the one going ape shit for Jay. This is the dude that was going at these label execs, got him out the contract with, was it Select Records? Select or Profile Records? One of them. And then got him out the contract with Priority. And if it wasn't for a Dame Dash doing what he's doing, going at Def Jam, because nobody wanted to sign Jay-Z. Nobody. If it wasn't for Dame putting in that ground and footwork for that man, nobody would have signed him. You would have never known of a Jay-Z. Jay-Z would have never been a household name that he is, or be the big businessman that he was, if it wasn't for Dame Dash. So he owes him more than just what it is. But see, Jay is a type, man. If you don't submit and you don't have pride, he's not gonna mess with you. Dame has a lot of pride, and Dame not only has a lot of pride, but Dame is not the type to bow down, or the type to get down on one knee and say, I apologize. It's never been Dame. Dame is a man that stands on his principles and stands on what he stands on as a man. And I think people don't understand that because they don't have that same ideology. So everybody hate on Dame and say, well, he talked to people about being a boss. You know, he's a boss, right? He can get it right back. What people don't understand is Dame was eating off of that Reasonable Doubt catalog. That was his living for so many years. After roc-a-fella, you know, was sold and Rockaware was sold, his only living at the time was that Reasonable Doubt. And it was not only just his living, but Biggs and Jay. Biggs, you know, picked his side. He rocks with Jay, he don't rock with Dame. Dame at the point, and what people don't understand is, Dame is the reason why all the dudes that's with Jay now, like, was hired because of Dame. The Lenny Yes's, the Jay Browns, the Wands, the Gordons, all these was Dame people. Everybody that's with roc-a-fella was all Dame and Biggs people. Sherry was hired by Dame. Everybody was hired by Dame. And what people don't understand is they saying, well, where's Kanye? Where's Cam? Cam and Kanye always help out Dame. For years. They've been helping out Dame for years. You know what I'm saying? But right now, because he don't want to give up the reasonable doubt, and he doesn't want to give up his share, and because he don't want to give up his share, they playing a politics game with Dame. And it's sad that they doing that to this man, because you have to really look at it, right? Jay and Dame came in this game and made millions together. Made millions and millions together, right? For somebody that's the godfather of my children, the man that I made millions with, and he does this to me, and knowing that I'm not financially stable, because Dame is not financially where he was back in the days. He's going through a lot financially. And for homie to just cut him off like that, and then people don't see the snaking, son. People don't see how foul he is to do him like that. You gotta look. Jay is the godfather of the Haven's child. And he cut, no, it was Clint. And she is Jay's goddaughter. And look how he do the Haven. And then look how he does Dame. And look how he did Source Money. Look how he did Jazz Ho. You can't tell me that Shadows is taking his side over Dame. Dame deserved more than that. You took the label, okay, bet. We sold the label. We sold the clothing company. This is the only thing I got on a financial level that's going to keep me afloat. And you telling me I'm going to cut that from you and I'm going to let you suffer? Like, he just want this man to suffer. They ain't got health issues. They ain't got a lot of things going on with them. And for a man that we broke bread, we was brothers. You said all this about my nigga Dame, my nigga. Like, he's the one that said Dame was his brother on every song. On every song. Just like he said the Haven was his brother on Reasonable Doubt. So these is dudes that he's saying that was his brother, and then look what he did to these dudes. And you telling me that they don't have the right? Just look at what he did to Puff. Somebody that called him his brother. Somebody that said, yo, the only person that called me Sean is Jay. And look what he did. Had his lawyer said, oh no, that was a music relationship. And y'all gonna tell me that that's a real dude? And y'all over here making excuses for homie? Nah, I don't respect that. I've been lost respect for homie for years. After what he did to Beans, I've been lost respect for dude. You know, because Beans was somebody that was loyal. Somebody that you said was your brother, and then you tell the police, you tell Carlene to have this man removed out of Powerhouse, out of the arena. This is somebody that you help make money. It's somebody that was a ride or die, went hard and went to war for you, and then you had the nerve to act like you ain't even see dude and tell the security, yo, get him out the building. Like, come on, man. That's not real, man. To me, that's just not real, bro. That's just why I say his character's flawed, bro. That's not a real dude. Because if he was real, bro, he wouldn't have done the things that he's done to dudes. And like what he did to Dame was wrong, bro, on so many levels, man. You know what I'm saying? So many levels, man. You know, when Dame was in there spazzing for him, like, yo, y'all can't do no Roc-a-fella. Y'all can't do no Roc-a-fella projects without Roc-a-fella being here. Dame ain't get the memo. He ain't know that son was green lit that meeting. He ain't know that. son in Puerto Rico doing a performance for Def Jam, and he in New York spazzing on these dudes coming from Baba Lob funeral, not knowing that homie betrayed her. So how can you respect a dude that move like that? Anybody that say they real, how can you respect a dude that move like that? So hell yeah, he owe this man. Hell yeah, he should help out this man. But because Dame has a lot of pride, and he's not the type that's gonna submit, nah, he not gonna help him. You know what I'm saying? Don't got nothing to do. Like, y'all keep forgetting. Hove been throwing shots at Son. Hove been throwing shots at them. People talking about, oh, Dame going online, but nobody talks about Hove talking about say goodnight to your wife is Lefty. Come on, man. The shots he was throwing on Kingdom Come, the shots he was throwing on American Gangster, the shot he was throwing on Blueprint 3. He been throwing shots. And the beef between him and Hove is over Aaliyah. It ain't never been about the business. It's been about the girl and him feeling some type of way about that. And he ain't never gonna let that go. You feel me? He ain't never gonna let that go. Cause it irks him. You know what I'm saying? See, Dame wasn't crazy when he put it in the movie Death of a Dynasty. See, people didn't peep the contrast, what was going on in Death of the Dynasty, but he was already letting y'all know that the issues and the beef was about Shorty. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't been good ever since. So it's always gonna be dissension. It's always gonna be. And then when Cam came over there, and and then when he did the foul move that he did, having Kanye go with him, knowing that Kanye was loyal to Dame, because Dame was the one that signed Kanye. Dame and Biggs that was the ones that supported Son. Jay was the type, he ain't want to see nobody shine over there. Dame was the one that went hard for the artists, that made sure those got proper compensated and got money. Jay was the one that was like, nah, dudes ain't getting no, like, dudes is not shining. I'm the one that's supposed to shine. I'm the face of the label. You know, so people gotta realize that, like, homie been a snake and been a foul dude. And it's sad that Dame is going through this, and the man that's the godfather of his children wouldn't even say, you know what, man, all that issues I have with dude, let me help him out. But he not gonna do that, because he still got the hate. It's just like with the Haven. He mad with the Haven because of the Haven's affiliation with the dude that shot at him. That's why he really mad at Dave. It ain't because of, you know, the Haven ain't did nothing. The Haven ain't never snitched. He lied on him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he did a snake move to the Haven by cutting him out in the streets. So he has the traits. This is what you gotta understand. The man loves Scarface so much that he, in his mind, is the black version of Scarface. In his mind, he's done everything that Scarface did. And he did it to his own homies. You know what I'm saying? So he's not a loyal dude. He's about self. And he has a lot of yes men around him that fall in line. And if you don't fall in line, he ain't coming for you. And that's why, you know, when you look at Dame and look at the Haven, they spoke nothing but the truth. The Haven goes to jail. He snakes the Haven, cut cross him, get the plug, who was Spidey, take this plug and do his thing, right? He goes, do his thing, out of town. Dudes in Marcy like, yo, what's up? How you just gonna come back? Come on, bro. Do the snake, man. But it is what it is, man. It's your boy Bullis Gotti. Salute.